Hi everyone, hope you're well. Thank you very much for joining in. The plan for this session is really sort that straight away. I don't know if you could hear that. I don't know whether my mic picked that up, but I was accidentally broadcasting myself on Twitch. So yeah, sorry if that's gone and kind of repeated. Right, all sorted now. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to go live a bit more regular for a couple of reasons. One is I want to do like a Korp Academy remix. So I kind of want to take some of the old drawings that I've done and just kind of remix them, do something new with them. It's one of the best features about Posca pens, which is why I love using them, is that you can kind of mix things up halfway through. So it's a good opportunity to show you how you can kind of give an old drawing a bit of a lift. So we're going to do a little bit of that, but also we've got Korp Academy, the doors open for the Korp Academy again in the next few days, so very soon. So if you fancy joining in some of the live sessions with me, I do live sessions on Zoom 3 times a week. I'll be doing one today actually in about an hour and a half. So as soon as this session finishes, I'll be going live on Zoom and showing people how to draw this kind of stuff. So yeah, if you fancy kind of joining in with those live sessions as well, then get on the waiting list, and yeah, we'll get you. I'll send you an email when we get started with that. But yeah, I'm not here to just talk at you. I'm here to just draw, answer questions, that kind of thing, show you some little tips and tricks, kind of stuff that you can do with Posca pens that is really cool that I've learned over the years. So yeah, here we go. Let's. There is my sketchbook. So what I thought I'd do is I'd take this sketchbook. It's my Artgecko freestyle sketchbook. I'm going to take this sketchbook. I'm going to throw in. I'm going to just pick a page. I'm going to just change one of the characters. I'm not too sure what it's going to be like at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Whether it's going to be adding a tongue, colouring in the background. I don't really know, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, shall we? So if you are watching, do me a favour and just share the broadcast as well, so that everybody else can find it. Yeah. Let's have a little look through the sketchbook then, shall we? Okay, so that's probably a good one to start with, because I can put a body in at the bottom, have something kind of pouring out the bottom. I don't know, if anybody comes up with any ideas, feel free to put it in the comments and let me know. I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and X, and Twitch, of course. So, but I think all of your comments will come back through to the one central place for me. So if I don't get back to you straight away, just that'll be the only reason why. But yeah, put some comments in if you think there's anything in particular I can change on these characters. Well, yeah, that one's quite good and got a big bit of space there. Maybe put some writing in. Don't know. Again, another one with some bodies I could put in. Could put a tattoo on the pig. Maybe draw something up here. Don't know. I could put something coming out the nose on this one. That's kind of tempting, actually. This one, maybe put something bigger up here rather than a fly. What's going to happen is I'm going to spend way too much time deciding what to do and not enough time actually doing anything. So yeah, let's just pick one of these and go for it. Got some good stuff in here. There's yesterday's live session. We did Posca Club yesterday. We're drawing ice lollies this week. Yeah, let's just start right at the beginning, shall we? I'm just going to do something with this. What can I have happening with this, though? It's got to have something. Maybe put some glass canister with a brain in it or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to put a dome. Let's see what colours I've got. Let's put a dome underneath there. So I think I'm just going to use a sky blue and a light blue. I need a scrap sheet of cardboard. Right there. Sky blue and a light blue. Let's go and put something underneath here. What about if we go from something like that? That's the other thing for this session as well, the Korp Academy remix, is there's no real kind of plan. I'm just making it up as I go along, seeing what happens. Usually I think when I'm doing all of these drawings, what usually happens is after I've finished a session, this pen's dying. I hope I've got another sky blue somewhere. When I finish these sessions, I'm always thinking, oh, I wish I'd done this, wish I'd done that. So what I'm hoping for is that this will become one of those sessions where I can actually do this or do that. Add something to it. I've got about 1 million pens there, but no sky blue. That's frustrating. I think we can stretch it. Hey, Zo. How you doing, mate? Pickle says an eye patch. Ooh, yeah. Can we get this? I'll get the dome done first. This little glass bit down the bottom, and then let's have a look at an eye patch. Thing with an eye patch as well. An eye patch is a nice, easy addition to put over the top because you're just going straight over the top. What I really like doing is stuff that like integrates with what I've already drawn as well. What does that look like? That's not too bad. I'll give that a bit of time to dry. Actually, let's go and look at this eye patch. I don't even know what an eye patch looks like. Yeah, okay. Let's go and use a black then. No, she'll use a deep grey. She's a deep grey as well. Eye patch. This is where Pickle will say, no, not like that. Do it like this. And we'll have a much better idea than me. Just going to put it in with a deep grey first. And then see where we go after that. A little bit too easy to just go straight in with the black. Suppose I should put like a skull, crossbones on there as well. I don't know. How's that looking? That's looking alright. Let's put the other part of the eye patch. That's going to go across the top of the head, isn't it? It's going to go like that. I could put some music on. Where's my music? I know I can't play, what do you call it? Let's see what we've got. Hopefully that won't take up too much noise. Just a bit of background for me. There we go. That's looking alright. Beautiful, great stuff. Nice one. Thank you, mate. Good suggestion. Best dome. So I've gone in with the sky blue for this outside edge. Now light blue on the inside. I'm going to try strips. Yeah, well, at the start of the session, one of the things I was saying was that one of the main reasons I'm getting on doing this live is so that if anybody's got any questions about joining Korp Academy, learning to draw online, now's a good time to ask. These pictures, all the pictures in this sketchbook that I just kind of went through, all of these are like 1 hour lessons. Korp Academy. So we start and finish all this step by step. Each one is done within an hour. Even that, really nice and quick, easy drawings. I'm all for just like keeping it as quick and easy as possible. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of going live just before one of my Zoom sessions as well. Loves the puking pig. Okay, so I did. I'm doing. I'm doing this colouring book, Zoe. OZ, I should say. I'm doing this colouring book. I've used the two pigs that we've got. That's going to be one of the pages in the colouring book, but it's going to be this pig throwing up on this pig. Really happy with how that page looks. Where else are you going to get a colouring book where you've got pigs throwing up on each other? And that's normal. That's not the worst thing in the book. And it's family friendly. Order will be placed. I was expecting to place the order last week for the colouring books, but small delay. So I'll get the order placed hopefully within the next day or two. It'll take them a couple of weeks to print. So I'm still hopeful that by the end of July, everyone will get their colouring books. This looks all right, doesn't it? Might just bring that in a little bit more, tidy things up a bit. Let's quickly outline the eye patch. That looks okay. Should I have the straps on the front? Yeah, let's have the straps kind of just coming in a bit like this. Tell you what, I do keep forgetting is that I can actually, I've forgotten I can rotate my book. Normally, when I'm doing a live lesson, a Zoom lesson, I leave my sketchbook like that and I don't move it at all. Main reason for that is that when I record the reel, the sketchbook doesn't move in the reel, and it's just not me. But it's time lapse. It's not the sketchbook isn't all over the place. But I forget that actually in this session it doesn't matter. I'm not making a reel with this, so I can just kind of move it around as much as I want. This side, nice. You see, the main thing I was trying to get to with the eye patch. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in. Yes, it will. Main thing I was trying to get to with the eye patch there is having the little overlap around there, so it looks like it's wrapped around the helmet. That's what it is. Uh, right, the rest of them. And like I say, this is why I love using Posca pens because you can just change things. You can add things on. If you're any other marker, well, I guess it's not just Posca pens, it's paint markers, but any other pen, you wouldn't be able to get that kind of effect where you can do that. Okay, let's put some stitching on that eye mask. Just want to make it look a bit more like fabric. Yeah, who's in? Who's in? Give me a shout. Let me know who you are, where you're from, where you're watching from. I was talking to somebody the other day over on Kofi. It didn't dawn on me that it would be a weird time for them. But they were they were responding, so I just carried on messaging. But they were it was like 3 a.m. for them. I always find it a bit weird that we've got people all over the world. That's looking alright. Let's put a little stitch around here. Nice. What, a little skull on there, do you think? Needs probably a skull on the eye patch. I think that's what I'll do. Just quickly tidy up this line underneath this dome. Make sure I'm not smudging anything. But again, this is one of the good things with Posca, because you can kind of make a bit of a mess and just go tidy it up later. I hope I've got the original picture somewhere, so I can make a thumbnail showing the difference between the two. Sure I will. Yes to skull. I hope that's what you mean, Ozzy. The other thing I was doing, so did you see me on I was on the Scrawler Box thing, live video the other day. So if you want to watch that back, just go find Scrawler Box on YouTube. And it's just me and Chris and Kat, I think it was, just talking about the latest Scrawler Box, the pens that were in it. I feel like it needs a bit of a drop shadow in there as well. Let's go and do that. And again, look, you just watch how I just add this drop shadow. It's going to look messy. It's going to be a bit all over the place. But I know I can fix it all later. Yeah, see what I mean? A bit messy at the moment, but that's okay. Let's get a white. I hate using white because white is normally never primed. It is this time. There you go. Look at that, beautifully primed. Let's try and put a skull in here. Nice. Yeah, that looks alright. If I was a bit more up for it, I'd be drawing a something in here. I said at the start, didn't I, about drawing a brain? I said about drawing a brain, and then I remembered how difficult it is to draw brains. I have got a drawing tutorial somewhere in the archives about how to draw brains. This really easy effect or technique I had. It's just loads of like interconnecting C shapes. So it's like you draw a C and then you draw another C, and they'll kind of like lock together like that. And then you just keep on drawing it, and the way you draw it and underlap it all the time just ends up looking like a brain, which is really cool. I am going to keep it there. I'm not messing around with this one too much. I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm liking how that's looking. Let's just go and tidy up these bits. Not bad. I really should stop using that sky blue as it's pretty much dead. These bits, they just look like they need something on there. I don't know what, but definitely look like they need something. Put a massive little fat power line around this. I don't know why I went that fat with it. Do some drips coming off the bottom here. Nice. A holster for a laser pistol. That's what I love about your kids. There's no kind of like holding back, is there? Just go for it. Just put something really complicated in. Your kids should know by now that I only draw simple stuff. I like to keep it nice and simple. These do look like kind of laser beams, though. Maybe I could do something with those kind of shooting out. I don't know. What if I've got a pin? See what happens if I do that. Not the most opaque pink I've ever drawn, but it'll do. Do one in here as well. I'll give it another coat. It'll be fine. Well off centre. think what I'll do with those is draw some little. Yeah, little panels, that little. Ooh, yeah, that looks right. Dots. Do we need to put? No, I'm not going to put dots in. Bit of a cliche. Too easy. Look at that. I really like that chrome effect that's coming out in that bit. Let's give those pink lasers a bit more. Nice. What else does it need? So we definitely turn those into lasers, even if it's not a holster. Just put a little bit of a pink background on it. So let's go. Do with a ruler, really. Go with a line from there. Kind of where I was aiming for. So one of the things I always say to my students when they're when they're drawing in with me, because everything I do on the Zoom sessions, everything I do is step by step. All my lessons are step by step, even if I'm out teaching face to face. It's all step by step. With the option that if people want to copy me, they can do. They'll draw something really cool, something they've never drawn before, probably. If they don't want to copy me, they want to do their own thing, then I always encourage that as well. But I love that kind of step by step. I'll draw a line, you draw a line, and then you'll be, after like half an hour, you'll be gobsmacked at what you can draw. But yeah, one of the things I always try and encourage is when people have copied me for a certain amount of time, we've all got like a similar kind of character, that afterwards what they do is just go and add their own little flair to it. You know, once somebody's drawn something half decent, you think, actually, yeah, this is looking all right. You kind of get that confidence about you, and you want to go and do your own thing. And so that's something I want people to do quite a lot. And these sessions, these remix sessions, kind of like what I'd expect people to be doing to their artwork. So, you know, I think this was a lesson from last year, as I drew this kind of character last year, and then I'm saying, right, now you go and do whatever you want to do to it. I'm hoping that people will do these kind of things to it, you know, just really go crazy with it. Because not everyone's got a huge, vast imagination. Some people kind of struggle with what to draw. And not only struggle with what to draw, but maybe they have an idea but struggle with how to draw it. Whereas I always think if they've got something to start with that looks half decent, it becomes a little bit easier to add something else to it. But yeah, I'm hoping these sessions will give people a bit of an idea of what nice, easy stuff they can do to switch things up, to mix things up. Like this one, there's nothing particularly special about it. I've just put a pink background on it. I'm going to put some pink blobs. Yeah, and what I'm thinking of doing is just seeing if I can go live before every session, every Zoom session that I do. So that will mean going live like on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from about 5 till 6 o'clock. So yeah, keep an eye out if you want to join in with me. That's not looking too bad, is it? That's always my go-to. That's where I want to be when it comes to my artwork. Doesn't look too bad. So once you've kind of done that, let's just bring these black lines back to the front. Look how it just tidies up around there. Let's tidy up this bit as well. What is this Kofi Streambot? What does it do to the Korp's Kofi page? Oh, I see what it's done. Put something in the Twitch chat for people to go to my Kofi page. Yeah, go to my Kofi page if you want to donate. It's just down here. Where is it? Here, look. Just there. That is my Kofi page. It's the best place to go if you want to support what I do. But also, it's a good place to go if you want to win yourself some stuff. So, one of my membership plans, Kofi's like Patreon, where you pay a monthly amount and you get access to certain stuff. My top tier is like access to 200 drawing tutorials and new content every week. Second tier though is like the secret shop. Top tier, you get access to the secret shop in the top tier as well. But second is the second tier is my secret shop, and it's only like £5 a month, so it keeps it achievable. And every now and then, what I do is I put some of my artwork in there absolutely for free. So, but only people who subscribe can get into the secret shop. There's no other way of getting in there. But I'm thinking about putting one of these in. So that's the Scrawler box. I think they're worth like 25 quid at the moment. The Scrawler box sent me a couple of spares, and rather than kind of take it apart and use the pens that's in there, I thought I'd use it as a giveaway. So that'll be going in the secret shop over the next days. So if you are a secret shop member, make sure you get in there, have a little look. What else are we going to do with this? I'm thinking I'm going to wrap this up. It's looking all right. Let's make this glass melt. This glass dome down the bottom here. Oh, I'm going to use the sky blue again. Try and use the light blue. Let's go and put a drip in here. Look. Look at that. That looks quite nice actually. Do a small one over here. I'm only doing a small drip there because I've not got much sky blue left. I hope I'm not. Oh no, I'm not doing Posca Club. Let's say I hope I'm not using sky blue in today's Posca Club session. But I'm not doing Posca Club today. In 1 hour, I'll be doing Doodle Club. Just quickly show you my Doodle Clubs. Where is it? The Doodle Club sketchbook is is an A5 Artgecko classy sketchbook. Here it is, look. And these are the kind of things I draw in Doodle Club. Bit of Vivsy Pop. You like Vivsy Pop? Fish, bacon. I kind of like this one. All cute pigs, and then you got like this rasher of bacon and a sausage. Hot dogs, cactuses. Look at all these pencil lines as well. I got in a bit of trouble the other day because I said pencils are for losers, but I said it out of context. Yeah, can't, obviously I don't mean it when I say pencils are for losers. I use pencils a lot myself. Just a shock impact statement that I've used a couple of times, which I'll try not to. No, even that one, though, it's got the pencil is. I've even shaded in the liquid inside the bubble tea with a pencil. But yeah, I love to like leave all my pencil lines in, mainly so I can see how I drew it, so I know if I was to redraw it, what lines I need in there. But this is I'll be adding another page. This sketchbook. I really don't like the way I've drawn Larry at the top there. I think it needs to come all the way down the side as well, doesn't it? Not even coloured it in very well. It's shocking. Yeah, monsters, rainbows. Oh, I love drawing these God Tower robots from a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely love drawing those. There you go. That's what we'll be going on in about an hour's time. Any Korp Academy members here with us? Actually, what I should probably do is just quickly share my YouTube on. Share, copy. Just going to quickly share it on WhatsApp. What else are we doing in this? Oh yeah, we were doing those little drips. Where's my black pen? Oh. Top tip for when you're drawing drips is fat bottoms. Just remember you always need to put a fat bottom. Flick off at the top, fat bottom. Oh, that's a horrific looking drip. Really nail that one particularly well. Why is it still loading? Oh, here we go. Doodle curb. Yeah, I've got a WhatsApp community. So if you just want to chat arty stuff with us, go to my website. Go to my website, corporate.co.uk, and you'll find details of the WhatsApp community. So you just get in and draw, just ask any questions, things like that. Get notifications of when the lives are happening, things like that. Uh, and yeah, because it's WhatsApp, it's not a slave to the algorithm, so you should get the messages straight away, things like that. So it's definitely worth doing that. Okay. Are we done with this one? All right, let's just tidy up these drips. Always the main thing to do, once you've put your black lines in, you can then go in and tidy them all up. So that horrific drip I did now looks a little bit better. Not amazing, but it'll do. Just put little sky blue dots in. I really like sky blue and pink together. Just look really nice, I think. anytime you're doing stuff like this where you're going over one colour with another colour, just press really gently, don't press hard, because you're at risk of kind of mixing up the paint underneath if you press too hard. Like it. I think I might just leave it at that. Yeah, nice. Right, let's go on to the next page, shall we? See what's going on. Okay, this one definitely looks like it some sort of body. Question is, what kind of body is it going to have? Let's not think about it too much. Let's just go and put something in. Let's go for a shape like that. Feet. Hate drawing hands, so I'm just going to put the hands behind the back. Nice. This is going to be some sort of spacesuit, I reckon, isn't it? So let's give it some lines. Yeah, belt. See if we bring that zigzag bit. Oh, we bring that. That'll do. Right, let's go and put some colour on this. I've just got, you know me, I don't like using pencils. I think if I use a pencil, I'll end up kind of just fiddling around with it too much. Whereas I just go straight in with a pen. I think it just works out a little bit better for me. I'm going to put some colour in though. I'm going to start off with, I've got an apricot. I think that colour I've got in the face there is apricot. So let's go and put this bit in. Almost makes that black dot disappear. Not quite, but almost. Light pink. Let's go and put a little bit of light pink in. The hair is the hair. Yeah, is the hair going to be coming out the front or behind the shoulders? Let's put the hair back. Move the hair back behind the shoulders, just so that we can show how you do it. We can bring it back to the front if we want to later, but for the time being, let's just put it behind the shoulders. I'm on for another 15 minutes, and that's it. Hope you're enjoying the remix. What else? Pink. Do the waistband pink. I think as well, my suggestion is you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I think longer term I'm probably just going to be doing the live sessions on YouTube or Facebook. I don't know. Facebook I've got a lot of followers on, so I kind of feel like I should utilise that for a little bit. But YouTube is a natural bit, I think. With it. Hey, Vortical, hope you're doing well, mate. Eating and not having my phone near me. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's a bit of an awkward time, isn't it? You know, this kind of like 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock, everybody's eating. Uh, Zero Bites, hello. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, cheers, Vortical. appreciate you jumping on. Even if you're eating. What are you eating? Have you eaten? Anything nice? So for anyone that has just joined in, actually, just a reminder that this is I'm going to start doing these remix sessions. The plan behind them is I'm going to take one of my existing drawings that I've done in the Korp Academy, um, which is where like this that top bit. I taught my students how to draw that. I didn't teach them. I showed them how to draw it. And yeah, these remix sessions I think are just going to be about me going in and changing them up. Because I only get an hour, so there's only so much you can draw within an hour. Whereas this remix session just gives me another half an hour to play with everything and see what I can do with these pictures. No script, no plan, just winging it. See what happens. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Everybody will see it go wrong. If it works out, it works out. It's all good. Space boots, yeah. Let's put some grey boots. So we'll do a little raspberry bit at the top of the trousers. We'll do a little pink bit, light pink bit there, and then we'll do a deep grey and light grey. Let's go into the deep grey first. Deep grey just there. Not much. A little bit. Oh, that's raspberry again. Could have sworn I picked up the light pink over here. So I didn't. Little stripe of light pink, then a light grey. Not light grey, it's just a regular grey. So yeah, the plan as well. The other thing I was thinking of doing is once these sessions, this is the first time I've done this like 5 till 6 session. It's an awkward time, but if it kind of works out, if people join in, what I'd love to eventually do is have like a doodle with podcasts, so getting another artist on, so we could both be drawing at the same time. Not actually in here, but get them on a broadcast, so that we've got like half the screen is it's me this side, and then on the other side is the other artist. Be able to chat about their process, their techniques, that kind of stuff. Just give that. This you can barely see it on camera, but there is a little bit of black showing there. I think it will be cool, mate. I think if I can I'm sure I can get a couple of artists interested in just joining in and going live. But I just need to build up the numbers first a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be asking to come on to a live session with me, do a chat, and then nobody to be on. So I think if I can get into like a routine with each session, we can end up taking it to that level. I've no idea if this is what this character looks like. I only did the head. I can't remember what the rest of the character looks like. I can't even remember the character originally. Definitely not one of mine. Okay, how we dry? Let's go and put in. Yeah, as soon as your paint is dry, just go and bring these black lines back to the front. Yeah, pen's going on terrible because the Posca underneath is still kind of not wet, but still kind of soft. Like trying to draw on rubber. Right? Looking less like a spacesuit and more like yeah, 0 bytes. Yeah. Um, my process for drawing with Posca pens is that I like to use an actual Posca pen to do all my guidelines. Um, Mainly because it keeps me moving forward. If I use a pencil, I'll end up kind of rubbing bits out and going backwards and forwards. I spend way too much time using a pencil, so I like to go in with like a thin black pen or a thin colour, and kind of get all my kind of guidelines done. Then I chuck on loads of colour, and then you want the black lines to really pop out, so you want to put them on. I like putting them on right at the end as well. Especially if you've made a bit. I mean, you can see like on there, it's all a little bit messy. Sometimes you might want to go with that. That might work for you. Um, yeah, this time I just wanted to look how messy that bit is. Whereas you just kind of give it a couple of strokes with a pen. I think it looks a lot tidier. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen plenty of artists kind of do it the other way around, put the colour on afterwards. It still looks great. Depends what you want from your black lines. For me, I'm more of an illustrator than an artist, I guess. So I love a clean black line. That's what I'm going for. Let's get into these feet. You can get quite messy with those when you're colouring in, knowing that eventually you're going to put a black line around it and everything. You can hide loads of little mistakes that you might make along the way. You can hide loads behind a black line. And I'm not after teaching like a real, you know, huge amount of finesse with your artwork. I'm not after making artists. What I'm after is showing people how easy it is just to be creative. It's not about being an accomplished artist or anything like that. It's just about, are you confident enough to get out a few pens and do a bit of drawing? Is it going to make you feel good about yourself? That's all I'm after. So I know, I like to keep things really, really simple. You can see from the dress there, just keeping it really simple. But I think it works. I like it. Yeah, let's keep on going with it, shall we? So I've got like these little spots as well, little black spots. Let's bring some of those down into here as well. Nice. Same as what I did with the other pen, just bringing in that dashed line to make it look like there's some stitching going on. It's always a nice easy hack for just making something look like it's fabric. Not bad. Just like a drop shadow in. I really need to go in a sec. Really need to go. So yeah, I'm just going to finish this one off. I want to make it look like it's standing on the ground. I'm just going to put a little shadow around the bottom bit. No maths behind this shadow. No trying to get it exactly the right shape, size. It's just an oval. Obviously, I went a little bit bigger that side because I think originally I probably just went a bit too small with it. It's 6 o'clock. Let's quickly get on the alerts channel. Zoom alerts. Just letting all my students know Doodle Club is live on Zoom in 30 minutes. Okay, let's wrap up. Oh, that's terrible over that side, isn't it? One thing I like to do is, if I've messed something up, is I'll mess it up even more. That's not looking too bad, but I am just going to be careful of drips. That drip going upwards. Look. When I say be careful of drips, what I meant was be careful of wet paint. Because I'm putting my hand on this bit, which I can still feel is very wet. Yeah, not bad. That'll do. Cool. Right, that's it. That's my first remix session done. So what have we done? We've added like a ton of stuff to that character, little dome at the background, the laser beams, eye patch, all stuff like that. And then this one, we just kind of, there was a load of big space down the bottom here, so just did the rest of the body nice and simple. Add a bit of a drop shadow, but made it look oily and messy. Put some freaky little drips going upwards. Look at all the smudges in there. That's it. I've got a smudge on that one. So look, if you get a smudge on things like that, just don't stress. Just go and make your drip a little bit bigger. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going live with my students in half an hour. So if you're a Korp Academy member, I'll see you in half an hour for a bit of doodling. You just want to bring a bit of paper, black pens, and I'll see you then. If everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably do the same thing again tomorrow this time. So yeah, thanks very much for joining in. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.